Today, the Grammy nominations were announced, and someone that you are co-creating with was nominated for a
Yeah.
Grammy. I think her name is what? Viola Davis?
I know it's
And
EGOT
her
time.
wonderful
I'm sorry.
husband.
Yes, listen, it's EGOT time. That's my thought. Okay, that's how I'm gonna
Right.
say on the situation. I'm so excited. Yes, Viola and her husband Julius have just been absolutely amazing, so supportive of me and my work. I've crossed paths with them multiple different times over the years, but some of the initial times it's a women's empowerment event that was in Atlanta called Shoulder Up. Is by one of my incredible mentors in Atlanta, Phyllis Newhouse. I met Viola there, and then another time when I crossed paths with Julius, her husband, was when I was honored at the Ebony Power 100 in 2018, and so.
Hmm.
Just in talking with them, sharing, hearing more about what they're doing with Jubilee Productions, all the incredible work they're doing, sharing what I'm doing with my own production company, Upendo Productions, and it was just like an immediate, well, we gotta collaborate. Like it makes sense. And they've just been so supportive, coming to pitch meetings, doing doing everything. And, I'm so honored now. And I know that we want to jump into that is, to have Viola and Julius and Juby Productions, they're attached as executive producers to a animated short film that I am written, directing, storyboarding on,
Animating. Yes.
animating, doing all of the things on, called Asali, Power of the Pollinators. And it is definitely my biggest passion project to date. It has an environmental theme of it, of course, but it's, still exciting action, adventure, story, like a heartfelt story first. And it
Yeah.
still has that theme weaved into it.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's something that you would have loved to have seen when you had first started out being an activist
Yes.
when you were 8 years old. It's something that would have helped you probably along with understanding what was going on with our environment, right?
Yes. I mean, what you did was something really kind of beautiful because I originally created the story of Asali when I was 11 years old. And then I created like a kind of a concept animation that I
Hmm.
premiered during my TED Women talk that I did in 2013. That talk was translated into 38 different languages,
Wow.
probably more by now. It went like viral worldwide. And, so many people were just like, I want to see more of this. I want to see a film or an animated series, a
Hmm.
cartoon, a comic book, something. And so I still to this day get fan art and messages. And I'm like, okay, so I know I have something on my hands really powerful.
Yeah.
And so the thing that's really incredible, going back to what you said, is that so much that I've learned on my journey doing grassroots work as an environmental activist and seeing, what our, world and what, people, young people intergenerational, like collaboration, what we need to hear right now is, woven into this story. And I feel like in a way I'm kind of teaching my younger self or like
Yeah.
or teaching like that next even younger generation, Gen Alpha, you know what I would have wanted to hear and know as I'm starting out on my journey, as you said.
Yeah.